Today, we're going to dive into a piece of wisdom that's literally thousands of years old. And it wasn't passed down in some dusty old book, it was passed down in kitchens. It's a super simple rule from the heart of Anatolia that might just completely change how you think about your health, starting from the inside out. So, to really get this, you have to picture where our story starts. We're in the villages of Anatolia, which is modern-day Turkey. This is a place where the connection to the land, to the soil, is incredibly deep and ancient. And I mean ancient. We're talking 10,000 years. This is one of the places where agriculture was literally born. So over that immense stretch of time, you can bet people learned some pretty fundamental truths about food, about survival, and about what it means to be healthy. And out of that deep, deep history, one single, powerful rule bubbled to the surface. It's a piece of knowledge so essential that it basically became the foundation of everyday life. But here's the thing, this wasn't some scientific breakthrough. This was just practical wisdom. The kind of thing passed from a mother to her daughter, whispered over bubbling pots and fermenting jars for countless generations. And here it is. This is the rule. Never let your gut go empty of life. Now that sounds poetic, I know, but it's not a metaphor. It is a literal, direct instruction. It means making sure that every single day you eat something that is alive, something fermented. So to understand why this is so critical, let's talk about Ayşe. She's 81 years old, and after living a long, healthy life, she suddenly started struggling. Constant bloating, gas, just feeling uncomfortable all the time. The modern world had finally caught up to her gut. So what did she do first? Well, she tried the modern fix, right? Those really expensive probiotic capsules from the store. And sure, they gave her a little bit of relief, but the second she stopped taking them, all the problems came rushing back. It was just a pricey Band-Aid. And that's when she remembered her grandmother's cellar, always full of these homemade, dirt-cheap ferments that promised something way more lasting, a truly balanced gut. And this is the beautiful way her grandmother explained it. The gut isn't some machine you just put fuel into. It's a garden. It's like soil. It needs to be tended. It needs to be fed with living things, good microbes, or it just becomes barren. And when it's barren, nothing good can grow. That's when it all clicked for Ayşe. So, what did she do? Ayşe decided to turn her own kitchen into her pharmacy. She went right back to the old ways, starting with the three big foundational ferments of Anatolian cooking. First on the list, real yogurt. And look how simple this is. You just heat up some milk, let it cool down so you can touch it, stir in a little bit of yogurt from your last batch as a starter, and then you just wrap it in a towel and leave it alone overnight. That's it. No fancy machines, just a little bit of time. So why does this matter so much? Well, the key point here is that homemade yogurt is absolutely teeming with a whole community of different beneficial bacteria. A lot of store-bought yogurts get pasteurized after they're made, which kills off the very probiotics you're trying to get. This stuff, on the other hand, is 100% alive, ready to go to work and repopulate your gut. Okay, next up is tertiary. These are traditional pickles, but I want you to forget everything you know about those sour vinegar pickles. This is true fermentation. Using only salt and water, you just pack your veggies in a jar, pour the salt brine over them, and wait. After a few days, you'll see these little bubbles, and that's the magic. That's how you know it's alive and working. And this is where you can see why having a variety of ferments is so important. Tertiary gives you completely different types of good bacteria than yogurt does. And these little microbes are amazing. They don't just move into your gut, they also pre-digest the vegetables for you, which makes it way easier for your body to absorb all those good nutrients. All right, now for one of Anatolia's oldest and, frankly, most brilliant foods, tarhana. What is it? It's a fermented soup base. You mix yogurt, grains, and veggies together, let the whole thing ferment for a few days, and then you spread it out to dry in the sun. What you're left with is a hard, dry block of pure, concentrated nutrition that can last for months. The genius of tarhana is that because everything in it has been pre-digested by the fermentation, it's incredibly gentle and easy on your gut. For centuries, this warming, nourishing soup was literally what got people through harsh winters. It's a true ancient superfood designed for survival and resilience. So, Ayşe's grandmother had no idea what a microbiome was. She couldn't tell you about lactobacillus, but she knew what worked.
And now, today, modern science is finally catching up and is able to explain exactly why this ancient wisdom is so incredibly effective. Okay, get ready for a number that might just blow your mind. 100 trillion. That's how many bacteria are living in your gut right now. To put that in perspective, you actually have more bacterial cells in your body than you have human cells. Let that sink in for a second. We're not just individuals, we are walking, talking ecosystems.
And this inner ecosystem isn't just along for the ride. These microbes are doing critical jobs. I mean, look at this. About 70% of your entire immune system is located right there in your gut. And get this, a whopping 90% of your serotonin, that's the feel-good chemical for your brain, is also made in your gut. They digest our food, they create vitamins, they protect us from disease. They're essential. So, when you lay it all out, the takeaway here is actually really simple. On one side, you have the things that feed our good gut bacteria, the stuff from the Anatolian grandmother's kitchen, fermented foods, veggies, whole grains. And on the other side, you have the things that kill them off, processed foods, sugar, antibiotics, stress. It's a pretty clear choice, right?
So, what happened when Asha made that choice? Let's get back to her story and see the incredible results, because her journey is basically a roadmap for anyone who wants to try this. And this timeline shows you healing is a journey. It's not an overnight fix. Within just 1 week of eating her homemade yogurt, Aisha noticed her bloating was going down. After a month of adding the pickles, her digestion was so much better. And by 6 months, her gut was fully healed. She could eat bread again, beans again, things that used to cause her pain, all because she had patiently tended to her inner garden. Now, if you're feeling inspired and you want to try this, here are 4 super important rules to remember. First, start slow. Just a tablespoon or 2 a day to let your body get used to it. Second, use clean jars, but you don't need to be a mad scientist about sterilization. Third, and this is a big one, trust your senses. A good ferment smells tangy and sour. A bad one smells rotten. You'll know the difference. And finally, make sure you use non-iodized salt, because the iodine can stop those good bacteria from growing. And really, this is the core lesson Aisha learned through all of this. Healing for her wasn't about adding another supplement or taking a new pill from the pharmacy. For her, true, lasting healing was about returning to the wisdom that had kept her ancestors healthy for thousands of years. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Just take a second and think back. Was there sauerkraut in your family? Kimchi? Maybe kefir or pickles bubbling away in a big crock in the cellar? What living foods are a part of your own family's history? Because that forgotten wisdom, it might just be the medicine we all need to remember.